Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, I showed you how to blend data with an example. Today, let's compare data blending with joining and see when to choose data blending or joining while working on visualizations. Before beginning, let's discuss points to be covered in this video. First, what is data blending? Difference between blending and joining, when to blend and when to join, examples of joining and blending. What are the limitations of data blending in Tableau? So let's start. What is data blending? In today's business scenarios, we come across a variety of data which come from variety of sources and we need to work with such data at the same time. Or we can say we need to combine variety of data together for different analysis. So data blending in Tableau is a way of combining related data from two or more sources that can be analyzed in a single visualization. In blending, we can combine data from multiple sources, example, Excel files, CSV files, Access files, SQL tables, or Oracle tables, etc., and many more. For example, if you want to visualize actual sales for geography like region name, which can come from SQL or rational database, or maybe month details can come from different source that is Excel, and we can combine these data into single visualization and analyze it. A common field called linking field has to be there while performing data blending. Data blending performs like a left join operation and does not accept or perform any other type of join. Let's compare joining and blending. So in joining, it combines datasets from same data sources. Example, joining two or more Excel worksheets or Oracle tables. Whereas in blending, blending helps us to blend database from multiple data sources. For example, blending SQL table with Excel worksheet. Now in joining, the common field is needed, whereas in blending also the common field is needed, but it is called as linking field. In joining, all the combined tables or sheets contains a common set of dimension and measures, whereas in blending, each data source contains its own set of dimension and measure. That's why they don't have common set of measures and dimensions. In joining, we can have common set of dimensions and measures which extends the ability to create groups, formulas, and other entities across the data. Whereas in joining, we cannot have common set of dimensions and measures which limits the limits to create group, formula, and other entities across the data. In joining, a query is sent to the database where the join is performed. The result of the join are then sent back to Tableau and aggregated for display in visualization. Whereas in blending, for every data source, a query is sent to the database. The result of these queries, including the aggregated data, are sent back and combined by Tableau. That means in joining, a join combines the data and then aggregates it, whereas in blending, a blend aggregates and then combines the data. In joining, we perform join manually on datasets, whereas in blending, it is a functionality that Tableau performs automatically. So moving on, let's see when to blend and when to join. For optimum results and processing, it is very crucial to choose between blending or joining. Sometimes only joining is preferable, but sometimes using blending can give a better result or faster result, or it can be the only solution to the problem. So when we need to have tables or views from same data source to be used in dashboard, we use joins. Whereas when we need to have tables or views from different data source to be used in dashboard, we use blending. When datasets have same level of granularity, we use joins. Whereas when datasets have different level of granularity, we use blending. When all the datasets to be combined contains common set of dimensions and measures, we use joins. Whereas When each data source contains its own set of dimensions and measures, then we use blending. Whenever you join datasets containing duplicate values which are not aggregated correctly before the joining, then you may get inflated results in Tableau. In such cases, blending can solve this problem automatically by considering the granularity you have chosen and combine the data source with aggregated fields directly. In case you wish to visualize monthly sales for a region, you will be using data blending. For example, actual sales for geography like region name can come from one source, maybe rational data source, and month detail from a different data source, maybe Excel file. Let's see an example of left join and blending so that we can understand clearly how they differ from each other. In left join, a query is sent to the database where the join is performed. A left join returns all the rows from left table and corresponding rows from right table. The results of join are then sent back to Tableau and aggregated for displaying in visualizations. In our example, the common columns are student ID and state. Where there is corresponding information from the right table, that data is written. Otherwise, there is null. Suppose you flip the order of same tables, the new left join will give different results because again a left join takes all the data from new left table but essentially ignores a row from right table. In blending, a query is sent to the database for each data source that is used on the sheet. The results of the queries are sent back to the Tableau as aggregated data and presented together in the visualization. In our example, if the linking fields are student ID and state, this will be our resulting table. The null value indicates a row in a table does not have a corresponding match in the right table, and the asterisk indicates that there are multiple corresponding values in the rows of a right table. The view uses all the values from primary data source, that is left table, and corresponding rows from secondary data source, that is right table, based on the linking fields. With so many plus points, blending also comes with some limitations. Let's see some of the blending limitations. Data blending does not work with non-additive aggregates such as median, count distinct, and pass-through functions like countd, median, and raw SQL for aggregates. Non-additive aggregates are aggregate functions that produce results that cannot be aggregated along a dimension. Instead, the values have to be calculated individually. All number functions except minimum and maximum functions are non-additive aggregates. We cannot publish blended data source as a single unit because for publishing blended data, we have to publish each data sources separately and then blend the published data sources. Data from secondary data source must always be aggregated in calculations. Data blending behaves similarly to a left join, which may result in missing data from secondary data source. Data blending performs like a left join operation and does not accept or perform any other type of join. A cube data source must be primary data source while blending. Blending can lead to asterisk if there are one to many relationships. That's all for today guys. Hope you liked the video, and if you do, then please like, share and subscribe. Please write your comments below, and for more information on Tableau, visit my blog Bridget. The link is given in the description box. Thank you.